Hi, I'm Scot Mentzer with Orchard Hill Mortgage, and this is your weekly mortgage update. All right, so let's take a look at last week's mortgage rate recap. Rates did end the week slightly worse. There was some improvement midweek due to the consumer and wholesale inflation reports showing that inflation was continuing to slow, but on Friday, rates did uh, see an increase, which caused rates to end the week worse. All right, so let's take a look at the rate forecast for this week. Rates are likely to basically be unchanged this week. There could be some slight movement day to day, but overall, any rate changes will be small. We have a tight window through the end of the month, unless we see some unexpected event, such as the U.S. defaulting on its debt. We are unlikely to really see rates have a big drop at this time. They'll most likely continue to move lower, but slowly. So this week should not be any big changes in mortgage rates. Okay, let's talk about what's affecting rates this week. We have three things: economic data, debt ceiling talks, and Fed speakers. Really, this is a quiet week. There's not a lot of data reports this week. We do have resale data today on Tuesday, but really shouldn't have any big effect on rates. Debt ceiling talks, this is a concern. So far, it hasn't been really affecting mortgage rates. It really shouldn't spill over into mortgage rates unless we actually default on our debt. But as long as we're talking, or I should say Congress and the President are talking and they're negotiating, there should really be no major effects on mortgage rates. And then this week we will have Fed speakers talking about what happened in the meeting, and unless someone says something that's really controversial, really shouldn't have major movements in mortgage rates. Could cause some small ones, but nothing really big. So that's the three things affecting rates this week: economic data, debt ceiling, and Fed speakers. So overall, this is really not a big week for mortgage rates. We could have some fluctuation, small up and down, but it looks like we're on a trend for mortgage rates to move slower over the next few months, or move lower but slower for the next few months. That's all I have for this week for the mortgage update. I'm Scot Mentzer, Orchard Hill Mortgage. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully I'll see you again next week.